Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very special edition of the Dreambubble podcast. Today we have some fantastic ladies from Media Molecule joining us today. Woo! Hooray! They're here kind enough as a part of the celebration of 10 years of Media Molecule, coming here to talk to us about, their experiences at Media Molecule, what it was like to work here, and all this really cool stuff. Share some cool stories and all that jazz. We're here to have fun. First and foremost, a few days ago, actually, in the United States, it was a very special holiday here. It was Mother's Day, woohoo! And everybody here on the guest panel is a mother as well. So happy Mother's Day to you, ladies. Thank you for everything you do, and happy Mother's Day to Media Molecule for being the mother of Luci Planet, Tearaway, and Dreams, which is really nice. And speaking of the mother of all these three games, Media Molecule has definitely come quite a long way. But first of all, let's introduce yourselves. So if you guys don't mind, we have Luci, the producer.
Hi, I'm a producer, Media Molecule. I've been here since before the end of Little Big Planet 1, so I helped ship Little Big Planet.
Yep, that's so awesome. And we have Amy, the programmer.
Hello, yes, I've been here since 2007, so yeah.
Before me.
Yeah, I started, just before we announced Little Big Planet. So everyone at my last job thought I was absolutely nuts for leaving until... And then they were like, of course, that makes sense.
Perfect sense. Yeah.
That's so cool. And we have another artist, Naomi, who's here actually not in the building but at home, but she's still really awesome enough to join in. So thank you so much, Naomi.
That's okay. I'm Naomi. I am an artist and I've been here. I used to do all the videos for LBP1, so I go back that far. And then I started working properly on LBP2 as an artist.
That's amazing. So everyone here started working on Little Big Planet as the first game in Media Molecule, and then, wow, so many years went by. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of great stories, great memories, and all of all that awesome inspiration floating around the area, and I'm sure a lot of stuff has changed over the time as well. It's been 10 years. Holy Toledo.
Yeah.
That's really wild.
We used to have an office above a bathroom shop. I don't know if you know about that.
Oh,
Have you seen pictures?
Yeah.
I mean, what was it like? It was so dingy.
It had
very brown.
Yeah, brown. Yeah. And it was tiny. You had to squeeze past everybody's desk every time you wanted to go anywhere. Remember that?
Yeah.
You had to get people to shove in their chairs and stuff so you could actually get past them.
Wow.
You could definitely tap people on the shoulder if you wanted to talk to them.
Yeah.
Communication
was better.
Yeah, it was easier. It was. Whisper in somebody's ear. You're right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, wow.
It was amazing. No. I get nostalgic about the old office sometimes. When I look around here and we're so posh and we've got such a nice office now, I just sometimes think, oh my God, we've come so far. You know?
You do start to kind of take it all for granted
after
a little while.
You still got the same sofas.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That's true. We have retained many pieces of furniture, actually.
Wow.
Which is all we had when we first came into this huge office.
I know, it was so empty.
Upstairs.
If I remember correctly, Tom Kiss and Spath basically scootered around the office for the first week or so.
Yeah. John had those, those legs, those extra long pieces.
I can't remember what they're called.
Like gazelle legs.
They're like stilts, but they're
like gazelle things on the. Yeah, he had those. I remember walking around in those. There was that much space in the office.
Wow.
We could run in those. Yeah, it was big. It was very big, and we had beanbag races upstairs. Yeah. That was really.
Because our upstairs area is really big and open, and it's got wooden floor, and we have all these huge beanbags. So yeah, we like to have beanbag races.
Yeah.
Mini Molecules in particular are fond of that game.
Do you guys still do the races today, like on the second floor of the building?
Well, we have quite a lot of Mini Molecule events, don't we? We have our kids in a lot.
That's cool.
And the kids just love playing with the beanbags. They just love it.
That's really awesome.
Face.
Mark Healy, in fact, Mark Healy really likes pulling them around. Bags. It's really funny.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Johnny, when Johnny used to work there, he did a beanbag race with me once. We were doing like side by side, and he flew onto his beanbag and then bounced, like skimmed straight off it, and then basically his nipples were just burning because he like.
Oh my gosh.
Nipple burn from like this race.
We should have like a whole YouTube series of beanbag races, me and Molecules YouTube.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Historic ones from the past that have gone wrong.
I think we should just do a game. Media Molecule beanbag race.
Yay! That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get it in dreams.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's really crazy to see how like you guys have this whole personality, this whole environment. It's so unique and rare. That started back when you guys had that the company above the bathroom shop, and it's still carried over many years later with the same atmosphere, the same aesthetic when you guys moved into your new building too, which is pretty really interesting actually. So like I'm pretty sure like throughout the 10 years, old faces left, new faces came by, and like a lot of things changed. But my biggest question to you is like, what was your favorite moment actually working during this past 10 years? Like, of all these changes and all of these projects that you worked on, like, how would it, what would you describe as your best fond memory of working in the studio?
Jeez, who wants to go first?
I'm
thinking as well.
Well, I've got
First Christmas party.
I got two very fond memories from MM. Like the first one was when we all went to the BAFTAs.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's right. We all went.
That was so good. We were all there, and I wasn't a fully fledged molecule at the time. I was just
subcontract.
you guys.
Wow.
And I got all like 2 hours before the BAFTAs started from Paul Davies going, "There's a spare ticket. Someone can't come."
Awesome.
And I was like on Oxford Street, and I was like, "Ah, get some clothes, and I'm just gonna go." And then like just grabbed it, and it was the best night. And then we all got the limo back to we had a party, and then we all got the limo back to Guildford. It was just like, yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, we took limos up there, and then limos back again. And we did it. All the girls wore pink.
Wow.
And all the guys had a pink buttonhole or a pink handkerchief.
Wow.
In their suit. So we really stood out because, like, I remember looking at the room, and it was just a sea of black.
Yeah.
Just black dresses, black suits. Nobody was wearing any colours except for Media Molecule. We were like, pink.
We were the loudest people there, and every time, and LDP was just nominated for so many things. So every time it got said, the whole room was on our side, just like, and there was like, just polite clapping from other people.
I know. We're a terrible rowdy bunch.
We were very rowdy. 2 massive tables of rowdy people. But yeah, it was a really good night. That was really, really good.
You said 2 memories. What was your other one?
I was going to say the other one was just like working on LBV too. Actually, I really enjoyed. I used to sit next to Kengo, and we used to just have such a laugh. Like just really stupid things. Like when we were doing. Oh, sorry, I've lost you guys. When we were working on the game, we used to do different passes on levels and stuff. And Kengo was like always, you do like a sort of like a sticker pass, and then you do like a fun pass. And Kengo would do things like a fart pass.
Okay.
Stupidity pass on the level. Like it was just basically taking it to the next level each time, and we used to have such a laugh. And we worked really, really hard, and we were so tired. And it used to get to like I don't know how long we've been crunching for, but then like every day about 4 in the afternoon, we'd just go from having conversation to just sort of making noises at each other, and we just be like, and it's just like it stopped making any sense except to the 2 of us. But it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. It was just a really, really nice working environment. So that was good. I remember that.
Wow.
What about you?
When we were in the old building and we had all the testology QA people in, and they were all kind of crammed into that teeny tiny little room. Do you remember? So we had the 2 rooms. We had like one room with all the developers in, and then we had the other room that we crammed all the QA people into. And it was really, really squishy in there, and it got far too hot because there was far too much kit running and no air conditioning or anything. And I was writing networking code, and it kept going wrong. So I had to keep going in there and debugging it with QA. And it was just really nice going in there and hanging out with QA and fixing bugs. And it was really nice.
Yeah, cool.
First and foremost, big shout out to QA because I know their hard work on Dreams is going to be really crazy because I know how ambitious that is. So shout out to QA, to Kevin, to Jamie, to Dan, and to the other ones. I don't know who they are, unfortunately. But big shout out to them for all the hard work.
Got it. You must mention got it.
Got it. Yes, got it.
He's the boss.
Nice to meet you, God. Yes, big shout out to them.
I'm still trying to think of a memory. I've had so much fun here. This is the thing. I'm weird. I enjoy crunch. That's my favorite part of a project. I really enjoy it because we're all making really, solid, quick, final decisions and we're getting it done.
Yeah.
And my crunch, my crunch for LBP was I had a little girl who wasn't in school yet, and so I would put her to bed at night, and then I'd go to work, So I'd go to work at about 8 o'clock at night or something, and I'd be there till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I did that for months on end. I was nearly dead, but it was the most fun. And there was a couple of people like Nathan that I got to know really well because they were the only other ones that were around as late as me, so I loved that. That was awesome.
I love the way everyone kind of pulls together when you're finishing a game. You get a real sense
That's what it is. It's
teamwork
camaraderie.
and
The final stretch, It's like the big moments. It's really cool, actually.
Unless you like me, who just gets pregnant and then disappears at the end.
Well, I did that. So I missed the end of LBP2 being pregnant, and I missed the end of Tearaway being pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah, I missed the end of Tearaway being pregnant. I'm going to miss the end of Dreams being pregnant as well. So, yeah.
I would just like to say that I have never scheduled my pregnancy.
So many great stories and memories. It's really enjoyable. Wow. It's kind of cool how you guys have so many different people from all over the world working for you guys. So much diversity, so much, personality. It's really, really amazing how all of you come together as a family and work together to create such amazing things together. And
at the end of the day, that would probably be for all of us. That would be if you made us choose one thing that's our favorite thing about working at the molecule. It's the other molecules,
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
We are
anywhere where there's such respect for everybody else in the room.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that everyone they work with is the best at what they do and totally wants to just see we're in awe of everybody else. So it's really nice to watch what people come up with and be inspired by them.
That's amazing.
Yeah, everyone is the best at what they do, but we don't have any kind of divas here. Ability to.
Okay.
Okay. People have their diva moments.
I will put my hand up and say I am really.
I don't know. Well, okay. People have respect for everyone else in the team then.
What are you saying, Naomi?
There's no one going around bragging about how I'm so good at this.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. We don't really have that. No, everybody's really what's the word?
Awesome. Humble. Yeah.
Humble. Awesome as well, yeah.
Many different ways.
But yeah, really humble.
That's really amazing.
Yeah. We almost fight with each other to give credit to each other.
Oh wow.
Somebody will go, oh, this is so and so who did all of the whatever it was, and that person will be, no, I didn't. You did loads of that as well, and so did. We just super humble folks.
I think it's a bit everything that we do is such a mass team effort that nothing would happen without somebody else having done something else beforehand. So no one could ever take full credit for anything. Just no.
Everyone has their own mark on their product. No matter what you guys make, all of you guys together, you're all you can tell. In Dreams, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see different people with different art styles. It's gonna be them. It's gonna be them being made. And you can see in Tearaway too, the different levels, and a little bit Planet as well too. It's pretty cool. So credit where it's due. You can always tell who contributed to what part and how awesome it is when they combine it together. It still makes a great product. No matter how diverse the work is, it still comes together in a way. It's like no matter how different the puzzle pieces are, they always fit together. And that's a really good comparison in my.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really good way of putting it. Actually, it's like really different puzzle pieces, but we fit.
Yeah, it's magic.
We might have to use that.
It's a new slogan.
Yeah.
So before Media Molecule, I know some of you guys worked at Lionhead Studios. Lionhead Studios, thank you for everything you've done. It's unfortunate what happened, but thank you for a great history. And some of them worked at Bullfrog as well. And have you guys worked in a game company before Media Molecule as well, or a different company beforehand, or was Media Molecule like your first full-time epic job?
Who wants to go first? Naomi, you go first.
Okay, I started off working as a video editor at Sony Liverpool.
Oh wow!
Sony, so that's where I started, and then I started making the LBP videos, and then I was like, I just want to do this.
That's so cool.
And then I started making all the LBP ones, and I did all the DLC, and then I stayed freelance for a few years, and then on Tearaway, Siobhan was like, "There's a Naomi-shaped hole. Please come watch it."
That's really
So I take it back, and I've been there since. So
That's really cool. When you worked at Liverpool, did you work in the Wipeout videos?
Yes, I did.
Those are awesome.
I did loads of Wipeout videos. I did loads of Wipeout, Formula 1, all the launch stuff with the PS4.
I love Wipeout. Yeah, it's a good game.
PS3, all launched for the PS3.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Tons of promos. Yeah.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, ladies, Lucy and Amy?
Well, I started out at Criterion Games.
Burnout! I love Burnout. I know Siobhan worked out there too. It's my favorite game as well. Burnout Paradise for the win.
So
Yeah.
I worked on Burnout 1, Burnout 2, Burnout 3, Burnout 4, Burnout 5.
No way!
And then I left to go to Media Molecule.
I love Burnout.
Was Criterion your first industry job then?
Yeah, that's my first proper job. I was
Working on some of my favorite games before Media Molecule came about too, which is pretty cool.
Let's see if we can continue that streak. So the first games company I worked at, which is where I met Siobhan, was Perfect Entertainment, who did the Discworld games.
I have heard of those. I have heard.
Adventures. Yeah. We weren't there for the first two. We were there for Discworld Noir, the hopefully slightly less successful one. And after that, I went to Creative Assembly.
Oh, wow.
And worked on Shogun Total War, Medieval Total War, Rome Total War, and a bunch
Total
of
War. My friends love that game. It's on Steam and it's amazing. Like the big strategy games. Wow. It's either that or Civ 5. I'm like Total War.
Yeah, I was there for like 8 years or so, and then I wasn't working for a while, and then I got offered a contract at Media Molecule to help finish off LBP.
That's cool.
Basically, they needed the text done.
Wow.
Which was a big job. So I did that, and then got kept on. Made a full-time employee after that.
Wow.
And I've been here ever since.
That's
So
so
I've only
cool.
worked for 3 games companies as well. Even though I'm really old.
It's really awesome. I love how everyone has a whole history based on different companies, like Lionhead with Black and White, with you ladies with Criterion and Burnout, and Liverpool and Wipeout, and Total Rome, Total War, and Perfect Entertainment, and all that really cool stuff. It's so cool. It's like, oh, I didn't know you guys before, but now I know you guys who worked on my favorite games beforehand too, which is pretty cool, which is really nice.
Because if you're in the games industry in the UK, it's quite hard not to, like we're really incestuous. We all kind of know each other, You meet somebody from another games company, even if you don't know them directly, you're bound to know somebody they know.
Yeah.
That we were just talking about that earlier. It's very incestuous, especially Guildford, because Danny, there's tons of game companies.
Definitely,
here.
yeah. 22 Cans, you guys, Media Molecule, there's a whole bunch of them. Definitely.
Hello Games.
No Man's Sky, yes.
Yeah. But we're not talking about them right now.
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't brought them up.
It's a very, very wonderful area for game entertainment. The equivalent to California for the game business as well here in the U.S. It's pretty big as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. It's a bit like that. This is our Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley, that's a good way to put it.
It's the Y Valley. Yes, the Y Silicon Valley.
That's so cool though. It's
Without
like
road.
yeah. Yeah, it's really awesome. I mean, holy cow. Like, my fond memory of Media Molecule, I played Little Big Planet 1 because my friends told me to play it. I rented it, actually, from Blockbuster. It's a rental game store. It doesn't exist anymore. I was like, oh, cool, it's cool. And I played it for a while. And then I got really into it from Little Big Planet 2. That was my big one. Mainly because of the community, actually, because people there for me, which is pretty awesome. And I love, like, I get to meet the people who actually were involved in it, too. Because you get to meet the people who you don't really know, but were actually in your life in a way that continued your future in a certain path that you don't know who was involved in until now, which is pretty cool. Yeah. It's like a weird web. Yeah.
Very big as well. The
it's very big. I love the community here. It's like
it's awesome. Like, the stuff that we get sent into the office from members of the community.
Yeah. I saw the fan wall too that was recently built, which is pretty cool, with the drawings and stuff. The community, I like the community. I think we could all say it's pretty amazing. Like, it's like the nourishing thing that keeps us all going. It's like the spider that makes the web, I guess. Like one with spiders, I guess. But
our community is ridiculous. I mean, you know, you're an example of this. Like, they're just, they love us so much, and it's just so sweet. And they just keep sending us things, and you know, drawing us things, and writing letters, and. We've got an entire little tea point that is just the walls are plastered in fan art and
that's so
letters for 5-year-olds and God knows all what, aren't they? They're lovely. The best community.
And there's always some lovely, like, you know, some lovely mail being sent round from Hello Hello. It's just,
there's so much love. It's really cool. It's like every single wall, every single decor has a symbol of appreciation to it, in a way. We can be like, oh, I remember this. I got this from this person. I remember this. We won this, and we did this, and we did that. And it's really cool. It keeps everyone, like, we walk into the office, like, it reminds a lot of people what we do this for and, like, how we're doing this, and it keeps us inspired in a way, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean, we get used to it all lying around here, but as soon as you have anybody visit you at the office, and you walk them around, then you get that sense of pride all over again.
Yeah.
You know, just looking at all the stuff that we've won or the things that people send us, or it is lovely. It is.
Definitely.
We've got those all the stuff as you walk into the office now. They've just sorted out all these cabinets. They've got all the like memorabilia things in them. It's like this.
Yeah. It looks pretty amazing now.
It's like a community museum, so to speak. You have like something from the past 10 years ago. We can be like, oh, remember we got this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the merchandise, and there's just and just fans art and things that have been sent to us that are awesome and made, and it's really cool. It's really,
they really do love you guys. Like, there's not a day that goes by where I don't see any love coming to you guys at all. Like, I really see every single day, every single time I wake up, check Twitter or something, every single time I hear someone talk about it, it's always love coming to you guys, like 24/7. It's like really cool.
Yeah, we're very lucky. We're very lucky. I administrate the hello at email address, so if anybody emails hello at, it's going to be me that reads it first. Every single day there will be at least one mail that is just basically saying, I love you guys, you're just wonderful.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You know? Thank you for everything you've done.
Yeah.
It's really humbling because ultimately you're like, we make video games. We're not saving lives here. But you know, it's amazing how much they mean to people sometimes.
Yeah, video games change lives.
I've had emails from people saying that our games helped them get through a difficult period in their life and stuff like that. You know?
And the community side of things, like helping people meet people and like giving them an outlet and an opportunity to mix with people that get them and you know are on the same level as them and
definitely. I think it's safe to say that Media Molecule is a big life changer to a lot of people, the same way Lionhead was, which is pretty cool. Like, so many opportunities, like, from the past 10 years. Like, I can tell you right now, you guys have changed many lives, like, a lot of lives. Rather, like, really big changes, small changes, whatever it is. Even the smallest sign of affections, it did really, like, make a big impact in a positive way to everybody. Like, you guys have that veteran status of, like, you guys help bloom the industry in a way where you introduce more people to new things they never thought they would be introduced to because of, you know, getting to know you guys and everything like that, which is pretty nice.
That's completely true as well. I remember, like, one of the big things that happened, one of the like, you know, I go by what comes into the hello email address.
Yeah.
And one of the big themes was, thank you for making a game that my girlfriend will play with me.
Yeah.
Totally, like, so many guys emailing, or my gran, my mum, my, you know, little brother, whatever. It was like, basically, you know, I didn't know that we could have this much fun together, and I didn't know there were games out there that were suitable for X person or Y person, you know. So yeah, that's true. We have brought games to new people, I think.
Yeah, it was the first game I was really interested in really playing, like, and really into. Yeah, and like, yeah, it opens the doorway for loads of other things. It's really cool.
It does.
But I think that's because it's so creative. It gives you that opportunity to, well, LBP was that opportunity to just play and make things, which wasn't really around that much, was it? Like,
no.
It was before Minecraft, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
That was like the prime time. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Especially back in speaking of the history, yeah. Okay, speaking of the history, like the GDC 2007 when Mark and Alex went on stage with Phil Harrison and that producer guy, and they showed off a little bit Planet for the first time. Like the amount of applause and everything that, like, you can tell, like, it hit a big dent in the way people viewed the direction of video games started taking as well. And now it's been almost 10 years since that presentation. 2017 will be the big 10 years since then.
That's true. That's true, actually.
Yeah.
That'll be LBP's 10th birthday then, I suppose, really.
In a way, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Launch.
I was just talking to
First time
him.
people heard about it properly.
Yeah, I was talking to one of the Limbo Planet guys. I was like, hey, your 10th anniversary is coming up. Please make it to 10. I want you to be 10 so bad. It's a really incredible milestone. They were like, oh, trust me, we're going to make it to 10. Which is really nice. Which is really cool. It's nice.
Were you around when they did the GDC announce? You must have been.
Yes,
Yeah.
I joined just before the GDC announced.
Wow.
So yeah, it was just as I joined.
Right. And I mean, I remember the buzz being just huge after that. I was way before I joined, but obviously Siobhan being my friend, I was like seeing the molecules anyway and hearing about how things were going. I remember them coming back from GDC and just being like, "Oh my God, we killed it!" You know?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy because before Me Molecule was established on January 4th, 2006, I believe. Before, like, that date, like, it went. Oh. Yeah, before it was established, and I remember Alex Evans, big shout out. He was talking to him about how he almost pitched to Nintendo, and like they were trying to like go to Nintendo before Sony, and it's like they were trying to find like their ground base for Me and Molecule, which is kind of crazy. Like they had all these weird stories I wanted to know like more from. I don't know if you guys can share any of that from way back when, or.
Sorry, of what? I missed that.
Like when Me and Molecule was almost a company of Nintendo. Like when they went to Nintendo first to pitch Little Big Planet.
I don't know anything about that. I'm really sorry, Dan.
No, that's alright. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
All my time.
There's some interesting stuff. Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Other than that, you know, you guys have definitely come a long way, and it's like, so like as I said before, all of you have creative differences. Is it ever come as a challenge to like find a common ground base of how to move towards a common direction in a game, or do you guys just do freestyle and like decide, oh, okay, you guys make whatever you want and we'll find a way to put it together in the end?
Is it ever difficult? All the time. I mean, Siobhan always compares it to like a rock band, and I think that's still the best description. If you think about somebody like the Beatles or the Stones or whatever, they were constantly falling out behind the scenes.
Wow.
Sometimes it's the friction that makes the sparks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah.
like, you know,
Definitely.
yeah, you have to you have two people with really strong ideas, for example, and you know, when you come together, you just make something even better. You know, like, there's going to be conflict because everybody has really strong personal ideas about their art or, you know, what it is that they do. But I honestly think that if you had a games company where everybody was just lovely all the time and nobody ever fell out, they'd make the most boring games in existence.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's normally more of a like, it's normally like art versus design, or like code versus design, or there's these kind of things, because there's such a balancing act that has to go on with all of them, and it can be, you know, and then you've got people with really strong opinion of that this needs to be the main thing that we see, or that's more important than that is, and then it's like you're fighting over the CPU space, and you're like come on, it just needs to, you know, it's like we want more gadgets. It's like, no, we need more artists there. Like, seriously, give me room. And then the code's just like, no. Like lunchtime is just like, you're breaking everything. Stop breaking.
It's the fun of game development, I guess, in a way. It's like,
I mean, you cannot make a piece of art, and video games are art, I'm sure we're all agreed. You can't make a piece of art without, you know, like, it's like that Switzerland and Italy and the cuckoo clock, and the, you know, Italian history was like terribly upheaval, you know, big upheavals and wars and, you know, all sorts of awful stuff. And Switzerland had decades of peace, and they invented the cuckoo clock, and Italy came up with Rembrandt, and not Rembrandt, you know, the Renaissance is what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. It's like that. If we were all mild and la la la, then it would be, we wouldn't be making art.
Challenge anyone. It's because everyone is a perfectionist as well. Every single person in the room is a perfectionist and wants it to be just right, and that's why the standard is so high as well, is because we keep pushing and pushing and pushing until it works.
That's amazing. Yeah. It's really cool.
Everyone gives up and everyone backs down. And it's like, that's why we have like these mega like moments of like, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, it's always going to be a fun memory. Like, hey, remember when we did this? Remember when we did that? Remember how we ended up doing this and led up to this? That was awesome. In a way.
Yeah, and I mean, we have quite a lot of chances for getting together now, because we have lunch at the office.
That's so cool.
Everybody, you know, sits down to do that. I've noticed recently we're doing a lot of reminiscing.
Wow.
You know, there's an awful lot of remember when we did this and remember when we did that. It's like, I think it's like the 10th anniversary is high up in everybody's minds, you know what I mean, whether they know it or not.
We've got a lot of new people as well who are interested in
that.
So
right,
cool.
That'll be it too. Yeah.
Yes. It's really cool. Yeah, you guys had some new folks. I believe you guys got a new IT person as well. Because I saw.
Yeah, we have an IT apprentice. Yeah. Another lady.
Big shout out. Welcome to the Me and Malika family. They are awesome.
Selena.
Yeah, Selena, congratulations. And it's really cool. And you guys are also looking for new people in your family too. The community manager job, the UX designer, I believe, the server coder, and now an HR assistant I just saw recently too as well. Server coders. It'll be awesome. You get free love.
Oh yeah, everybody that comes to work here gets free love.
You'll be an awesome addition to the family. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, definitely. It's like crazy. Meeting so many. Like, what was your reaction? Like, how do you know? Like, when new people come to the office for the first time, like first day on the job, and it's like you guys greet them with passion and love. Like, do you know like how the reaction to like working with you guys is like how they get adapted to the way you guys work in the field and like your atmosphere? Like, are you like, wow, this is completely different than the other companies I worked at, or something like that? Like, have you like the reactions or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, an awful lot of people, just like an awful lot of people are a bit terrified when they start. You know, like super happy to be here and glad they've got the job and everything. But that thing that I think we all get in any job when we've just started, where you're like, they're gonna find me out, I'm a total fraud, you know.
I'm like that for me. That's me. That's me.
Sometimes relax.
We've got a lot of people who this is their first game job, you know.
Yeah.
So they don't have a frame of reference for what it's like at other games companies, you know.
Community people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Community people came from the community and stuff.
Yeah, Steve Big Guns and other awesome people, Johnny. Really cool.
Yeah. So John Beach, and we've got Christoph as well.
Christoph definitely. Yeah.
Oh, John Beach. Now there's a. So I'm particularly. I have really good memories of when he started.
He came in his suit.
Yeah. He came for his interview in his suit.
Yeah.
That's right. And I had to. He called up the office because he was lost. I had to talk him in, basically. Like he called up. I gave him some directions. Rang off, and then he called a wee while later, going, "I'm looking at the post office." And I'm like, "Oh my God, you've gone completely the wrong way." So I had to like stay on the phone until he actually got to where he was supposed to be. And when I saw him, because we were on a really long street at the time, when I saw him at the end of the street, I was just like, opened my arms up, ready for a hug, you know? And he was sweating, and he was carrying gear, and he was wearing a suit, and he was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, it's fine. And I gave him a big hug. And I said, come on in, and gave him a cup of tea and calmed him down. Yeah, that was awesome. That's just such a nice memory. John is just one of my favourite molecules, basically.
John's really nice. It's really, yeah, we got to know him more, especially when James came out. He was like, oh, hey, guys, I made this Mac. What do you think? And we're like, hey, you're here. It's awesome to see you. And it's really cool. And it's like, we get to see him more in the live streams and cool. It's like really nice. He's getting married too from what I last heard.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him. He made his wedding venue in Dreams. It's pretty cool too, which is nice, and it's like really awesome.
Yeah, that's right. So he did. Are we ever going to do anything with that? It looks amazing. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
Have you not seen it? It looks really good. Really good.
Yeah, it was in one of the live streams, I believe, with the Kind of Funny at GDC, if I recall correctly. But yeah, it was really good. It's really cool. It's really fun. Yeah, like people are bringing their personal lives into your games, like how they get to recreate the wedding venue and all their cool stuff like that. So it's like a really fascinating. Like it's not just, it's like a part of your life. It's like when you work at Media Molecule, it's not just a job. It becomes your entire life from like the day you're awake to the day you sleep, and it's like kind of cool in a way. Hard working, definitely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. When Christoph got married, he had 2 little figurines on top of his wedding cake, and they were Sack Boy and Little Sack Girl.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and he'd used modelling clay and knives and stuff to cut the hair to look like his, and on a little stripy jumper like his stripy jumper. It was super cute. We are like a family, really. We do an awful lot of like bonding stuff together, don't we? Barbecues, mini molecules, and we had a picnic just last week. We went out for a picnic.
Wow. Oh, I saw that on Twitter. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was really lovely. And you know, that sounds like we just have fun all the time, but we work really, really, really super hard, and those kind of things are so important to give us like just time and headspace to just talk to each other like other human beings rather than, you know, co-workers.
Yeah.
And, you know, just to bond a bit and stuff.
It's really cool, and I have to admire the fact that you guys like don't have like thousands of people in like a major company to work. You guys have like a small group of people that you all know very well. And it's not like, oh, hey, I haven't met you before. What game did you work on in this company? But you guys are like, oh, hey, I know you. I know what you worked on. I know what you did in the game, too. So, like, I know you people. And it's, like, really cool. Yeah. You guys have, like, 60-ish people now, I believe? I don't know.
Yeah, around about the 60 mark. Some contracty, some, you know, most full-time. But, yeah, it hovers around 60 just now.
Yeah, it's 60. It's a great amount of number. It's not too big and it's not too small. It's just right. It's like the perfect amount of soup, I guess. Or portraits, I believe. Goldilocks. It's been a long time. I need to catch up with my fairy tales, but yeah, it's just right. It's just right. Yeah, we're just pretty
It is
cool.
just right, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And we just have a little move around in the office, and it feels really nice. Well, so a little desk shuffle.
Yeah, and in the live stream, all of you are together, so you can see each other every day too, which is really cool. On the same floor, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. Like, how when you guys made the new studio for the company, speaking of decoration, how did you guys decide like what you should put to like give like a nice atmospheric presence when you enter the room? Like, have you guys carefully decided what you want to add to that the area in your office, like the props and everything? Were you carefully designing it, or you're like, oh, this looks cool and pretty, let me just put that there instead, or something like that? Or was it like?
I don't know if you know, Kareem, our art director, is architect trained.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, and he absolutely was. You know, he designed the layout effectively. He designed like. I mean, it would be collaborative. He would have done it with the other directors, but yeah, it wasn't just let's put a pink carpet down and some nice lampshades. It was thought out, like how the walkway's going to go through the office, and yeah, it was definitely thought very hard about.
I have to give some dedication to Kareem. It's been a while since I spoke to him, but dude, that's awesome. There's another thing I didn't know about you. I learned he was Egyptian like a few months ago, which is really cool.
That just keeps going, by the way. Yeah. Just keep finding things out about Kareem.
Ask him about his new guitar.
Oh, I will.
Oh, yeah.
Next time I see him one day, hopefully I'll ask him about it. I'm like, so I heard you got a new guitar. He's gonna be like, I have a story.
I came downstairs from lunch one day. I think it was after we'd had like the Sony execs in, and it was almost like a teacher had been in the room at school, and then they'd gone, and the class was free, and so I came downstairs, and Kareem's there with his new. Lucy, what's it called? That guitar? I forgot what it's called.
I can't remember.
It's one of those mega rock guitars. It's like a V shape, and with like, you know, it looks like it should be in like a proper death metal style guitar. And anyway, so there's like Kareem and Mark and Francis and Peter and a few of the people just like sat around with this amp turned on to full, like, and then blasting out stuff and taking it in turns on his guitar, and it was so funny. It was just like, it was literally like school was out, and they got the classroom to themselves, and they were just like.
That's so cool.
Lots of people play musical instruments, don't they?
Yeah.
There's usually somebody strumming or blowing or, you know, something somewhere in the office. Ukuleles, there's ukulele people, isn't there?
That's amazing.
We've got an accordion.
Ooh.
Accordion, that's right. Who plays that?
Mark Adami.
So he does.
Yeah.
He does. And then we've got a piano upstairs, and lots of people play the piano.
It's amazing how many people play the piano actually, and play it really, really well. Like amazing. Like you can't. Yeah, it's just like wow, they're amazing.
Mark Healy taught himself.
Yeah, and
Wow.
Kareem did as well. They're both amazing.
Yeah,
they're both amazing. It's just they're just like they just pick up something and like and they play it. Yeah, it's cool.
Just like dreams, yeah.
The piano, and I can't play it anymore because I haven't played it for such a long time, and it's like I haven't got that like ability. They've just got this natural ability to sit down playing. And so many people, and Bogdan as well. I don't know if you've heard him play. He's amazing.
Bogdan, big shout out to Bogdan. Yeah. It's really cool. I don't remember if I could play an instrument. I need to test every single one to see if I'm actually good at it or not. It's been a while.
Can I play this?
Oh, no, that doesn't sound good. Next instrument, please. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, the cymbal. The tambourine.
Triangle. Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it. Everyone can play the tambourine. It's really, I love like how you guys work. It's pretty cool. It's like in a way it's a family. In a way it's like, oh well, it's not just a family, but it's a really amazing work environment. It's like really awesome. Like I know when Hideo Kojima, I talked to this about Jenny a few weeks ago when I met her. When Hideo Kojima went to your office, actually, which is pretty cool, and
yeah, that's amazing.
he stated that you guys really inspired him in a way where like he never seen a game company like with this unique atmosphere, and it's like it really inspired him in the way of how he like works in a game environment too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, he was very kind. He was very kind. That has to be one of my favourite memories actually, because it was Burns night. You know Burns night? Do you know what that is?
I remember you guys had some really interesting food you guys ate. I'm assuming that's Barnes.
So Robert Burns was a Scottish poet.
Yeah.
So every year on his birthday, we have in Scotland we have what you call a Burns supper, where you have a haggis, which is made from sheep's stomach as the outside of it, and then on the inside it's got all sorts of like sheep and cow intestines, so lungs, heart, kidneys, liver, all of that stuff, mixed up with oatmeal and spices. I promise you, it tastes much better than it sounds. So we had a Burns supper because it was Burns night when Hideo Kojima was coming, and I got asked to do a reading. Now I thought I was just doing it for the molecules, but Hideo Kojima turned up early.
Oh wow!
So I had to do Ode to a Haggis, which is a very long, involved, Robert Burns poem. I had to do that for Hideo Kojima. So that's going to be one of my most weird and fabulous claims to fame.
That's
ever.
amazing. If you guys ever do eat haggis on a Burns night again, I should totally like join you guys and eat that thing with you. It sounds really unique, and I want to try it.
Look up Ode to a Haggis.
How to? Oh gosh, I should make it for dinner one night. My family would be like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Just try it. It's good. Yo, just try it."
The national dish of Scotland.
Yes. Oh dear, that's amazing. Yeah. Speaking of, you guys have some really talented chefs. I know you guys celebrated Pancake Day like last year or something. I don't know if you did it this year too. Pancake Day. We made mega pancakes.
Yeah.
Some other great food.
We have Kath and Owen, who I must mention, who cook all our food for us. They're just the best. They're making me eat things that I would never have eaten before.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all good, it's all healthy, it's really good.
Yeah, you get some really talented chefs as well at Mini Molecule. Like, I know some of them cook already. Like, I believe Tess makes some food, Jenny makes some food, and other people.
Plenty of the molecules can cook as well.
They're so talented. What cannot they do? Like, it's amazing.
Well, there's a lot of people here, so there's a lot of different skill bases.
Yeah. It's like really, really cool. I want to know, like, I know before Alex, he wanted to name me a molecule Brain Fluff, but then Mark was like, oh no, let me name it Media Molecule instead. And you guys went with that, which is pretty cool. What would you?
I remember when Siobhan told me what the name was going to be, and I remember just not getting it at all, just thinking, what? It sounds like, some kind of web company or something. But as soon as I saw the logo, it made sense.
Yeah.
There's the two M's with the little molecule bits. It's a great name. I love because it means we get to call each other molecules, and we call the minis mini molecules, and in fact you've got a purebred molecule, haven't you?
I do have a purebred. He's from 2 molecules.
2 molecules. Yeah.
Tom Kiss is my partner. So,
I know Tom. Wow. Tom said hi. Tom, I love his the website he made, Terry.me with Mark. It's really cool. He's a really cool guy.
So he's so we have Rocco, who's the mini, and another one on the way.
Another one on the way. Yeah.
The way. So we'll
congratulations.
have two official mini molecules. So
it's gotta be cool because
It's really funny actually because it was actually Tom's ex-girlfriend, but she got Rocco a T-shirt that said Mini Molecule on it, and I put him in it, like it's just like a baby grow thing. Anyway, I put him in it for one of the Mini Molecule events, and when we showed up in it, someone came up to me like, "We haven't got one of those. Why didn't we get one?" Handed out. Yeah. I was like, well, lucky us. But yeah, it was quite funny.
That's kind of cool though. Yeah. Mini Molecule shirts, Mini Molecule, sorry. Yeah, that'd be really cool to have too. Yeah.
got some damn
We
kids.
just get some official mini
molecules. That would be MM, I believe too.
mini
Yeah.
mini baby girls and stuff. I really think we should do that. Definitely, totally should. Yeah.
That would be really cool.
That would be pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
So
And yeah,
Boy hoodie.
little hoodie too. Yeah, maybe have a mini controller or something they can hold that's pink or something with like MM on it or something. It'd be really cool. I know you guys have a papercraft controller for Tearaway, which is really cool as well.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
make that.
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty.
yeah.
It is.
It's
It's got
really,
loads and loads of stuff like that. He made the PS4 as well, and various other bits and bobs and things. But yeah, that was crazy. The detail in them is insane.
Yeah.
They're so
You can, the sticks move, don't they?
yeah.
The sticks move and the buttons have, are tactile. They press.
Like
and stuff.
their exact shape, like down to the sort of the roundness and the even the rivets.
wow, that's so amazing.
And, yeah.
You should make
whole
me
new
a molecule out of paper. That'd be pretty funny. Like the whole entire company is on one scale. Maybe using the Tearaway engine. I don't know. It could work, I guess.
We've got Paper London upstairs that was made for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've got the eye and the gherkin,
Wheel.
Big Ben. Yeah. Somebody made, and it's made out of newsprint. It looks like the scraps have been in there and covered it all in newsprint.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I was thinking like maybe one day it'd be really cool if you have like a Tearaway museum, like you have a whole museum dedicated to props from Tearaway, like all made out of paper. Because I know you guys like made your levels in paper before, or some of them before you made it to the game and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you have paper craft sessions and stuff like that. Like you can use all of these like when you get much more fan art in the future, and you're like, oh no, where do I put all this stuff too? We can make a museum out of it for like Tearaway, like all the paper crafts. It'd be really cool.
We do have a
Yeah.
lot of artifacts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is.
It'd be funny to have a desk like all made out of paper, and like a computer made out of paper, like paper cover or something,
Yeah.
And, like,
the whole thing.
coating with
Yeah.
paper. It'd be really cool. No, that'll be kind of fun. You know, we got paper with Tearaway. Now you have clay with Dreams, which is pretty cool. Using all of these crafting materials in your games, it's a really nice Easter egg. It's like clay and paper, and I don't know what Little Planet uses. I believe it was cloth.
We had all
'cause-
sorts of different stuff. Remember, we had like sponge, wood,
yeah.
silk, metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to write up all the properties for those and keep changing them.
Do you guys like decide like what? How do you decide on the materials and stuff like Little Planet or for Dreams? Like I know Little Planet you have a whole bunch of materials and like stickers and decorations. Like how do you know? Like some of the stickers are like really random but really useful. So how do you guys decide what stickers you should use for Little Planet back then? Like you guys designed it all, and it's like, oh, this one looks weird, we put it in. This one looks cool, we put it in.
Themes. There was themes and people jamming on ideas for different themes and
Like nature or art.
yeah, like, but yeah, and like with LBV2, that we had like very kind of like tight like themes that were like versus each other. Like you had punk versus cake, and you had like the I was trying to say the factory theme, which is kind of like the neon of 50s America as
Yeah.
Russians had taken over and then neonified the Russian side of it. It's like and then that on top of that was like the mix of mundanity in the office and being trapped inside an office as if that was a prison and things. So all these ideas are all mixed in, and then the stickers come off those, and then
also Rex's brain, because the man could do
Oh yeah.
let's put the whole office twist on the whole theme through the stickers.
Wow.
And then we kind of had a few more assets to match that, but then started making things in the level that looked more like office things because of these stickers that had appeared. And yeah, so it was it's just that everything leads each other, and it's all like it's all organic.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I remember seeing some drawings, stickers to Little Planet, and like really cool stuff. Like drawings, like math homework, some math homework in there. I'm like, well, that's math. That math homework is correct. I'm gonna use this in my level, and like all this really cool stuff, which is really nice.
Some of the kids did. Maddie and Anton K's kids did little drawings that ended up as stickers in LBP2
Wow.
as well. That was cool.
Yeah.
It's just really nice to see, and obviously it just gives them, you know, a real thrill.
Yeah.
I
Especially
see that. Yes, you did, darling.
Yeah. It'd be kind of cool, yeah, like way back when Little Big Planet, like have like a community pack where community makes stickers for contests, something. That would have been, yeah, that'd be really awesome. But like all this cool stuff, maybe in dreams, we'll see. You know, so much plans ahead of you guys. It's really cool. I know, so many like I'm pretty sure like with all the 60 of you there, you have so many ideas that you want to tell everyone like, hey, I got this idea. And you have to keep a big list of all these ideas. And then like in your meetings, you're like, okay, so we have around 50 pages of ideas. Which one you guys want to talk about first? Yeah.
No shortage of ideas at all.
Do you guys have like meetings like once every week, or like do you do it constantly every day, or like?
There's regular meetings that happen every week, and then there's ones that are like, you know, we need to review these levels or this milestone or whatever. So then we'll have 2 whole days of sitting in the playroom all together, you know, going over it and taking notes and, you know, trying to remember not to talk through the first playthrough and all that sort of thing. Yes, we have some regular ones, and
Overall, we have a lot less meetings, I think, than most companies.
yeah,
Certainly
probably.
than I remember, like on the later stages of the burnouts, there were lots
Yeah.
of big meetings. Whereas here we have not too many.
No.
It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
meetings are not something that you want to have a lot of. Meetings can be great, but they can also, you know, they can also just muddy things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But they do add clarity as well. It's like
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just really have to get everybody in a room.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes
Yeah.
you do have to do that.
Sometimes they're necessary, but I still don't like them.
Yeah. I don't know. I like our review meetings. You know, when we're near the end of a game and we're all sitting in the playroom and it's getting a bit too hot and we're, you know, just joking with each other, and I really enjoy those. That's
I like it when Jenny brings in the tea and biscuit.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, that as well. Tea and biscuit.
Yeah. I really need to eat something now. I'm pregnant and I've been here an hour now.
Oh my gosh, it has been an hour already. Wow, time flies by. I know you ladies are really busy with you know, you have stuff to do at the get home. It's a weekend, it's Friday, and all that
Yeah.
jazz. I'll just ask like one, wrap it up really quickly with something.
Sure.
Would there be like any type of facts or anything like that, like something like you want the community to know that you never like had the chance to tell, something really interesting from Media Molecule that they never would have knew or guessed upon, like something you want to share, anything at all, something really important, like a word of advice or something for people who want to go into games, or you know,
Oh.
yeah.
People want to go into games. Did you just say?
Yes.
Be really good. I know that sounds mean, but I mean it's quite amazing how many people don't realise how involved the job is. You know, how hard it is. It amazes me that there's still people who think that if they mail you and say, I'll come and work for free, that's going to work. You know, it's hard work, games. It's one of these things that, like, there's a lot of fun to be had, and obviously there's a lot of fun to be had in the end product, but it's really difficult. You know, more than any other creative industry, you've got all of these incredibly disparate people from incredibly disparate backgrounds, you know, different mindsets. You got programmers, you got artists, you got designers, you got audio people, you got QA people. Who am I missing? I think that's almost it. And obviously producers. And you have to bring all these people together and get them to make this incredibly complicated thing, you know? And you're pretty much reinventing the wheel every time you make a new game. It's hard. It's very tough. So if you want to go into games, think about it very hard and decide whether you really do that. You know, and if you do, then you know, do something amazing. You know, you need to have an example of something something that will make people go wow, you know. Just keep working
Wow.
on things. Just keep making things. Don't just print out a CD and hope that's going to get you a job.
Just keep trying. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep swimming. Yeah. It's really cool. Amy, Lucy, and Naomi, thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. We had a really great conversation. I hope you guys had a really good time
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you guys are really, really busy, so I really, really do appreciate everything you guys did. So thank you. I hope you guys had fun. And this wraps up the episode of the Dreambubble podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks again to all of our guests. Shout out to me and Monica for being awesome. Congratulations on 10 years, by the way. Remarkable milestone. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.